What is going on, nerds and nerdettes? It's your boy Stevie B. I know it has been a minute, hasn't it? It really has. I know, man. It's so much going on. So much going on. It has been one hell of a stressful 3 weeks to a month. I'm telling you what. It started with the store that I work at. The old Come and Go got bought out by Maverick. So if you're out west, you probably have seen Maverick's convenience stores popping up, or probably already popped up out there. They're just now popping up out here in the south because they bought all the Come and Go's. So this changeover has been a little brutal. The technology that Maverick uses is about 3 steps behind what Come and Go used, and it has slowed us down, and it has been a stressful environment there. So that's one thing, the things that's been going on. Another is your boy has been dieting. Get that camera right. Your boy has been trying to diet. Basically a low carb, low sugar diet. Doctor is about to put me on some more more medications for diabetes. I couldn't figure out more diabetic medication, and I finally decided, you know what, I don't want to go on any more medication. I want to get off some medication. So your boy has tried to eat healthy, and I've lost 20 pounds since. Of course, you probably can't tell it yet because I was pretty big. I was getting pretty big, but I've lost 20 pounds so far, and my blood sugars are looking good. My blood pressure is looking good. I'm feeling better. Just from eating right, made me feel better. I haven't lost enough weight to really make a significant difference there, but I'm working on it. But the problem with that was that, let's see, my girlfriend Amy and I were sitting in a Mexican restaurant. I know I'm dieting and I'm in a Mexican restaurant, but I have allowed myself one cheat day, so we do go out to eat once a week. And when I do, I try to, not get crazy with the calories and stuff. So I was dining on some fish tacos, and well, your boy finished his tacos, and we were sitting in the most uncomfortable booths you've ever sat in your life. And I kind of leaned back and stretched, and that was the last thing I remember. The next thing I remember, Amy is shaking me, and the waiter's over there shaking me, and they're going, "You okay? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?" And I opened my eyes, and I couldn't see anything. I was completely black. My eyes were opened, but everything was black. And I said, "I can't see." So they called 911 on your boy, and paramedics got there and took my blood pressure and said my blood pressure was like 88/52. So my blood pressure bottomed out and caused me to black out. So I made a doctor's appointment. Try to make the long story short here. Made a doctor's appointment, and comes to find out, the doctor says, "Well, you're doing so good on your dieting and eating right that we need to take you off of one of your blood pressure meds." So they took me off the diuretic, took me off the diuretic and said that should cure your dizziness, because I was having all kinds of problems with dizziness since I started this diet. And as it turns out, so if you're dieting, this is an important tip, because I think a lot of people thought the same thing, is that water is key. Drink tons and tons and tons and tons of water. Not necessarily. Too much water is also bad for you. It dilutes the sodium in your body, and when you dilute the sodium in your body, your kidneys don't perform as they should, and you have dizziness and you could black out, which is what happened to me. So, but as it turns out, I blacked out because I was doing the right things. And I told the doctor, I said, wow, there's an argument to be made to going back to eating crap because I never passed out eating a pizza. But speaking of pizzas, if you are trying to diet and you are on a sugar-free or a low sugar, low carb diet and you love pizza, let me recommend something for you. It's called Cauliflower, and it's cauliflower crust pizza. The white pizza with spinach. Oh, dude, that shit is awesome. I bought it thinking this is going to be disgusting because I love pizza. Pizza is one of my downfalls for getting fat, and I didn't want to give up pizza, but I thought I'd try it, and so good. But I will warn you, it does burn very easy. So it'll tell you to put it on 425 for 12 to 15 minutes. Put it on 12 and take it out at 12. Start checking it at about 10 or 11. But it does burn easy. I kind of overcooked the first one because I put it on 13 minutes, kind of split the difference, and that was just about a minute too long. So there's a tip for you if you're trying to diet. And then the most traumatic part of my month has been the struggles with my mother. She is showing early signs of Alzheimer's, and of course she's attributing her memory loss to old age and medications that she's taken. But you know, we know her better than that. She's been taking those same medications for years. And her brother had Alzheimer's. Her sister has Alzheimer's. Her mother had Alzheimer's. Her grandmother had Alzheimer's. Her grandfather had Alzheimer's. It runs in the family, which scares me because there's a 90% chance I'm going to get it. But so we've been battling trying to get her to get tested. And in the midst of this, about 3 weeks ago, she went to get out of bed, and I guess her foot was asleep, and she fell, and she snapped her shin in half and had to have 2 different surgeries to put rods in her foot. So now she went the week in the ER and 10 days in rehab, and now she's at home in a boot doing home rehab. And her memory on top of that has been stressful, and I've been trying to deal with all that. So that is a little short summary of why your boy hasn't been on in a while. That and the money issues. You know, of course, Amy isn't back to work from her hip surgery yet. Hopefully at the end of the month, she can go back to work and things will start to level out again. I'm hoping, fingers crossed. You know, wish us good luck on that, you know. Good luck on that. But anyway, so that is a little brief summary of what's been going on with your boy in the last month, since I haven't posted anything. But I do have a haul video for you, you know, 9 minutes in, or 10 minutes if you count the intro. So I do have a haul video for you. Not very many, just about 5 books. But we will go through them. And then I will probably film what I've been promising for a while now and haven't delivered on. A lot of people have been asking, or I'd say a lot of people. Okay, truthfully, there's 2 or 3 people that have been asking me to do a video to show off all my foil facsimiles, so we're going to do that today. I'm debating on whether to go live and do it and just do a live stream or just do a video and have it. So let me know what you think in the comments. Would you like to see your boy do a live stream, or just not so much? My battery is at about 50%, so a live stream, I would have to unplug my my lapel mic here and plug in and probably put my headphones on or plug in to so I can plug in my charger at the same time. But anyway, let me know in the comments. But let's get into it, shall we? Like I said, just 5 books. First up, in no particular order, because this is about 3 weeks worth of books, and I just got, I'm just now getting around to filming. But anyway, first up, we've got Amazing Spider-Man Volume 7, number 1, with that spot foil cover. The webs are all foil. And this is the first appearance of Hellgate and somebody else, but that's unimportant right now, but will probably be the star of an MCU movie 5 years down the road. So who knows? But anyway, love that cover. Of course, it's foil. I got to get it. And next up, I have been off and on these, and I need to go back and get them. But this is the foil facsimile, and this is like part 3 or 4 of the Hush. But it's the foil facsimile. I can't remember what number this is. Maybe you can help me out in the comments, because it's kind of a semi-virgin foil. But it does have the DC logo up there. But that Jim Lee cover, it's pretty cool. And next up, we've got Absolute Flash number 1. And of course, you guessed it, the foil cover. So I haven't put any notes on the back of these, but you know what they are. And this is a book that has been on my hit list for so long that it's not even funny, and there's 2 reasons why I haven't pulled the trigger yet. One is it just keeps going up. It's not coming down like other books, and another one is I was afraid I was going to buy the wrong one. There's so many reprints of this, and so many facsimiles, and so many 30-cent variant, 35-cent variant. I don't know which one is the true first printing, first one made. And I guess the best way to do it would be follow the money. Find out which one costs the most and get it on eBay and get that one. But it is Star Wars number 1, foil facsimile. But that has been on my hit list for a long time. I have number 2, which is also a pretty good key, but this is the big one for Star Wars collectors, and I really would like to get this one. but I know it would just take a little bit of research to figure out which one is which. But so many facsimiles of this, so many reprints, so many variations of number 1 that it's hard to pin down exactly which one is the actual first print number 1. So, but it's been on my hit list for far too long, but now it's jumped up there in the $200-$300 range, somewhere in there, but it's getting up there. And finally, a year's worth of waiting, years worth of fighting and waiting to complete this series in the foil facsimiles. And I swear to God, I thought sure they were going to stop at 11 and not do a 12. I would have been pissed, because they've done shit like that before, and it drives me nuts. But Crisis on Infinite Earths number 12, the foil facsimile. I do have the originals of these, which is a good this is definitely an iconic series that if you don't have, most serious collectors have it, but again, completes my foil facsimile. So now I got all the foils, all the originals of that one, and the Secret Wars was another one that I was after and I finished off. So now they're just doing random facsimiles. I guess they're doing pretty well on the market, is the foil facsimiles. And it's probably because people seen my videos and now they're jumping on board. No, I'm not quite big enough to influence the market, but that was just a joke. But yeah, they seem to be doing doing popular enough that Marvel has climbed on board and they're doing full facsimiles, and DC is now doing all the Hush series and full facsimiles, which I don't think I have all of. I need to find out which ones I have and then fill in the gaps, because I might as well get them all. I don't know what's next on the plate for DC's foil facsimiles, but I hope it's something iconic. A Death in the Family foil facsimile would be awesome, or Lonely Place of Dying would be awesome. The Death of Superman foil facsimiles, that would be epic to have all of those in a foil facsimile. So the possibilities are endless. There's so many iconic storylines out there that they could do, and I'm a mark for every one of them. I will be there for every one of them, even when I'm on a spending freeze. I'm going to pick those up. I'm going to spend that $8 and pick one up, But anyway, I digress. But that is what has been going on with your boy. Not out of the woods yet. The only reason I'm filming a video today is I took some vacation time so I could help my mother get settled in and get her set up, and I got to track her appointments and make sure she goes to her appointments, because she can't remember them. My father, of course, he's on his 8th year of bone cancer, so that's one tough old son of a bitch, because they said his life expectancy was 5, and he has toughed it out for 8 years with terminal bone cancer. And so I've got 2 parents living with each other. One early stages Alzheimer and a broken leg, and the other one 8th year bone cancer. So it has been stressful. I've hired a senior care service to come in and help them with chores, laundry, dishes, cleaning house, running errands, grocery shopping, whatever and stuff. So that'll take some of the stress off a little bit. So anyway, but that is pretty much it for this haul video. I got a few more books coming, so we'll try to do another haul video. But I'm a little on the fence about the live. We may do a live. I may do it live. Why not? Okay, hey, it's been a while since I hung out with y'all, so hanging out with you guys would be kind of fun. But I'll post something on Instagram and let you know when we go live. May do it. I don't know. If I don't do it today, I may do it tomorrow. But I'll let y'all know. Anyway, that is going to do it. Hopefully, I haven't lost a whole bunch of subscribers for lack of content. But if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, please do all those YouTube things we love for you to do. Like, subscribe, comment, share with a friend. And that's going to do it for this one. And we will see you all in the next one. Peace.